All right, welcome back to Unraveled. I am Alex.
I'm Olivia.
What is up?
Oh, we got the whole crew today. We got everyone's feeling a little feisty.
Yep.
A lot of cuts in this one, I foresee.
Mm-hmm. That might be the case.
Welcome to Unraveled.
Yeah, happy Monday, guys.
Happy Monday.
Enjoy your trek to life.
I hear you guys are getting more snow and more cold over on the east side of the Americas.
Ooh, on the east side?
On the east
of
side.
America?
On the East Side Expressway.
When you're if you listen to this in the morning, I will probably be in traffic on my way to work. So,
well, it depends. If they're on the East Coast, you'll still be in bed.
Yeah, you're right. That's
They'll
a good point.
be battling blizzards, and you'll be.
I'll just be snoozing.
We'll be sleeping with the air conditioning on.
I'll be like in a cocoon of dogs.
Yep.
All right.
That is your life.
I got Girl Scout cookies.
He did.
I got Girl Scout cookies, and it occurred to me, you know what? I wasn't going to get them, but there was a woman at the grocery store out front with her daughter in the stupid vest.
Oh, they had their patches on them?
Stupid vest on.
What kind of patches that bitch have?
I didn't even care.
What was she good at? Skating?
Honestly, she
hiking?
had the vest. I don't care.
Canoeing?
I don't care what
Fucking roasting marshmallows, that little whore?
I don't care what participation trophy she's given. I just like that she's participating. That's
Okay.
how I feel. And
kids these days.
And I was like, you know what? I will buy some. Because I was thinking about it. I don't really like any of the children I know in Girl Scouts.
No.
You know?
I don't like any children.
There you go.
If I could buy the Samoas, is that what they're called?
Yeah.
One of them's racist. The other thing, it's like
No, it depends on what side of the country they come from.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They might have gotten
Which side of the country is the more racist?
I think the other name is Caramel Delights, which is clearly racist. You're not allowed to.
Yeah, you can't call them that.
You can't call them that. You can't call them Caramel Delights. I was on the subway the other day. There's like a couple Caramel Delights.
Aunt Jemima did not fight for Girl Scouts to be serving Caramel Delights, okay?
But I was like, good on this mom.
Yeah, making her kid do something.
I was thinking about it. Everyone I know that does Girl Scouts, their parents just text you.
Well, especially in Hollywood. I mean, the fact that she's making her kid work not as a child actor.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're always like, we're going to teach them entrepreneurship or whatever. Like, most of them are just laying on their bed and with their iPad, and their mom, is like just messaging all the other moms, like, hey, we're taking orders. We're going to swing them by
it's like
on
your
Saturday.
whole family buys it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like. I was always like real bad at like fundraisers. Like, I didn't, and I lived in a neighborhood with a lot of kids, so like I couldn't really go out in the neighbor. Like everyone either had, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't have a big family, and it's like, yeah, if
like
I'd had a
neighborhood.
fucking email chain for it back then, maybe I would have been more successful.
The whole neighborhood sells Avon. That's the other thing about Girl Scouts is you're like, what, I got to buy it from all of you?
Well, remember that scene in Schitt's Creek where
yeah, they all sell junk, whatever.
What is it?
We used to do one of those.
Allez-vous.
It wasn't.
No, Allez-vous is the Schitt's Creek one.
No, I'm trying to think.
My mom sold Avon.
I don't think it was Avon. We did a convention for one year, and
Mary Kay.
No, it wasn't Mary Kay. It was one that was unisex. Had like a lot of natural cleaning products. Might have been Melaleuca.
Interesting.
I don't remember. Might have been Avon. But
there was one
also. Like they set up all their products in like a showroom in a massive convention room, and you're like, okay, it's just a table of shitty cologne.
Yeah.
Like, what'd you spend all this money to do this for?
I mean, that whole world is wild. That was like network marketing before the network was digital.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, there was like Tupperware sales.
Yeah.
My neighbor did one that was like a lot of like breakable shit, like glass figurines and that was always the expensive one. And my mom would be like, we can't go to that party.
Your mom did it with travel recently. She went on a group travel.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, and that's some, oh my God, it's my fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
I would rather pay 6 times the amount she paid or never go at all. It was like some fuckery with like what the other person you're paired up with did. You kind of had to do because everything is based on like a room thing. So like the alcohol, this was not their problem, but like you can't, one person in your room on a cruise can't buy the unlimited alcohol package.
Oh, it's for
everyone in the room has to get. So me and my ex always had the problem that he was sober, and he was like, I'm not paying for both of us to get the drink package.
And you're like, then
and
you're
I was
going
like,
to be paying for me to drink.
It's the same price for me to drink. And he was like, maybe we don't need that many drinks. You know how it goes with fucking alcoholic pedophiles.
Yeah.
It's hard to reason with them.
Yeah, maybe we should all be on our high horse like I am.
Yeah.
Maybe, listen, you don't want to get 8 DUIs, do you?
No, you don't want
that. So don't drink so much
also,
on vacation.
seeing as I'm on a floating ship, unless I'm going to take control of the captain's deck here, I think we're good.
What if you ran a red light and hit a minivan? What if you...
What if this turns into Poop Cruise, Olivia? What are we going to do?
Yeah, what are we going to do? So,
wild.
Anyway, to all the people out there sticking their Girl Scout daughters out in front of a store and making them earn that dollar.
Good for you.
Earn their walk the lot and sell these cookies.
These little, what are they? These little lot lizards out here.
You know what's so funny is 'cause I was thinking about it. What the rest of the kids are doing is pretty much just being an influencer for cookies.
Yeah,
they're just cookie and just lay around, call everyone, be like, I got some hot new cookies.
Sending pictures of the boxes. Here's
new
the
flavors.
Choices. They're on Canva making a graphic.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I know.
And then
also good on the parents who don't let their fucking kids sell cookies in a lot alone. Like in LA, it's crazy when I see like not even little girl, like tweenage girl. I'm like, in Los Angeles, like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I would be a helicopter mom.
Yeah, and they're like, excuse me, sir, would you like to buy us some beer?
Yeah. We'll give you a free box of Girl Scout cookies.
You want a box of cookies?
The mom gets there, they're all like slobbering. She's like, where are all the cookies?
Like, they're all hammered. They're like, shut up, mom.
It's like super bad all over again.
Yeah.
I would love to see a super bad version of Girl Scouts,
do they have to prepay for the cookies? Or do they pay after?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I told you my mom wouldn't sew my patches on when I was what's the thing below a brownie?
A brownie.
I never even made it to Girl Scout because my mom wouldn't sew my fucking patches on. And you needed like a certain amount of patches to like, I don't know.
I was in the first Boy Scout. I made it to paper mache.
The first Boy, that sounds like the next movie Timothy Chalamet is going to star in.
Well, no, because it goes Boy Scout, Cub Scout, Eagle Scout, I think, if I remember right. I didn't even make it to, because Steve was my stepdad's from Montana. So it was like, we're going to learn to like fish and like tie knots and start fires. And then we're in there and they're like, okay, guys, we're doing paper mache. And Steve's like,
we're building airplanes out of it.
Steve's like, I have to take you camping for survival. So
he's training you to be on a loan.
We don't need you to put this yellow handkerchief around your neck and get diddled. We can just get to the outdoor shit.
Yeah. I don't take him to church either. What do you want? Well, speaking of cookie influencers, here's some other influencer news. You ready?
Oh, yeah. Fucking
this is sickening to me. Influencer uses hotel coffee machine to clean underwear, causing outrage on the internet.
Oh.
So a recent viral video featuring a U.S. influencer, of course she is. If you heard she was British, if I heard she was British, I'd shoot myself in the face right here on TV.
What is she?
U.S.
Oh. Those Brits are fucking on Ryanair
Exactly.
flights.
They don't even wash their underwear, okay?
Yeah. If you found out she was washing them, you'd be like, good on her.
Just kidding, Brits. We love you.
She's like, I brought one pair. Now I'm going.
Dirty fanny packs.
Yeah, you'll get there.
I
went Southern, so I went American trash.
Okay, here we go. It sparked widespread outrage debating hygiene and travel etiquette. The influencer suggested placing undergarments in the coffee machine to be quote-unquote washed with hot water and then dried using a bathroom hairdryer. While presented as a resourceful solution, the hack has drawn significant criticism. Numerous online commentators have labeled the practice as unsanitary and inconsiderate, citing concerns about using an appliance meant for food preparation to clean clothing. Many users expressed disgust, emphasizing that hotel coffee makers are typically not thoroughly sanitized between guests. Critics generally advocated for more conventional and hygienic alternatives.
No. They're not sanitized between guests.
They're not sanitized
They're just
ever,
not
are they?
sanitized.
Disgusting. I was about to say, to be fair, the only thing I can say to her is good on her, because I wouldn't expect anyone to use a coffee machine. And they're disgusting, especially the kind like that where what are you getting, sink water?
Well, you know what's
you can go to the lobby for free.
The coffee machine probably runs more often than this, but the most disgusting thing ever. When I worked at the Cosmo, we had rooms with washers and dryers in them. And you would have like a year go by where no one would use it. And then somebody would put their laundry in there and start it up, and their clothes would just smell like mold. And we'd have to...
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's gross.
Disgusting.
So it's like...
Actually, I will say, so I've never lived a life of like public laundry. I just like in Ohio, it's not that common. Like even poor people have like you have basements and did our little beast just bite you?
He got me.
This little 4-pound beast.
You at least have a washer, right? Like you might hang dry.
And so when we were in Scotland, when we went to Fringe,
and your dad has fixed it 70 times. Yeah.
But when we were at Fringe, there were those they were uni laundry, and it was not bad. It was like very clean in there.
Yeah,
it was like cleaner than I would expect most to be.
For a college, it was pretty good.
So
I as most of you know, I lived in a car for 3 years, so I have only done the underwear. I mean, I guess it's impressive that her underwear is small enough to fit in the coffee maker.
Yeah, you definitely thought she was gonna be fat, didn't you? Just hearing that story.
And you're like, oh, she's got a filter-sized panties. That's cute. But I used to wash my shirts in the sink. So
just the armpits or the whole shirt?
The whole shirt. Mm-hmm. They were specifically like merino wool, like they were. And I used Dr. Bronner's tea tree.
The only thing I've ever washed in a sink's my pussy. That's it. And that was on a rare.
Oh yeah, no, I've washed everything of mine in a sink.
You're like a fucking trucker.
In a Planet Fitness sink.
Why? Planet Fitness has showers.
I know.
You freak. Because I just like to dangle my balls over the sink.
Because the air dryers are right there. Actually, I never use those air dryers. Disgusting. You know? Have you ever heard about them?
No.
They just like blow like poop particles around.
Oh,
the
I guess
hand
because
dryers.
The bathroom is so close. Yeah.
All that time living in a car, never used a dryer. Never.
Just use your pants.
And Planet Fitness doesn't have towels. So
I just
go.
They don't have towels.
Just give it a couple shakes and walk on.
Yeah, it's. I hate places without towels, and I think it's probably worse for the environment, but it's probably better for
cleanliness. It's probably better for the environment.
Yeah.
For people not getting sick everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else?
I mean, I got more stories. You got any stories you want to share?
I got a fun little list of weird shit if you want
okay.
it.
I love a list of weird shit.
I get all my weird shit lists from the same place. So if you guys hate them, let us know, but I have fun with them. And allow me to find it. Hold on. People who wax or see other people's genitals for work are sharing their observations.
Oh no, that feels like it goes against the cardinal rule.
We're not breaking HIPAA here. We're speaking generality.
It feels like we are.
We're speaking in generality.
If you're one of those in the know, you shouldn't get to talk about this.
I've been a nurse practitioner for 10 years. Trauma surgery, a lot of naked people. The only genitals I remember are the ones I found drugs hidden in. If you've ever thought about that your butthole looks abnormal, it probably doesn't. I have not seen a single one that looks like another. Most are cleaner than you think they are. Hemorrhoids are extremely common, as are skin tags. Most buttholes do not look like other buttholes are like snowflakes, they're saying.
Well, now we've just found a new way to identify people. So we had fingerprints and teeth, and now we have buttholes.
Yeah. You might know something about this one. Nurse here. Women have a wide variety, not just in appearance, but also in urethral placement.
Yeah.
Makes putting a catheter in a bit adventurous. Wildest thing I ever saw was a long, thick, very frilly, rococo-looking inner labia.
What's a rococo?
I don't know what rococo is.
If that's a medical term, I did not show up on that day.
I do not know what that is. You'd be surprised at the amount of ultrasound gel that can disappear into unshaven curls.
Oh, I bet.
Patients often wonder where it goes.
I bet. Like 10 hours later, it's just stiff as just crunching when she walks.
Mm-hmm. Older woman used her daughter's body shimmer soap before coming in. Said her
God.
pussy looked like a Twilight vampire. After years of predominantly working with older adults, I was very surprised to see my first Prince Albert.
Is that the piercing?
Dick piercing, yeah.
I bet.
This one, if you need a visual.
Oh,
There's one on a hot dog.
That's Hillary's. That's
no bun.
Straight from Hillary's collection.
Between art school, my job at a sex shop, and my job at a funeral home, I don't think I've gone a day in my life without seeing someone's genitals.
This person shouldn't be allowed to walk the streets. Just gonna call it.
As for my thoughts, they're non-existent. I've really lost my ability to be shocked or disturbed. I think adults who freak out at seeing a naked person are childish and need to see more naked people.
That's probably true.
As a nurse, not much stuck out. The weirdest thing was when an older guy, 60 plus, had an outpatient surgery. When it was time for him to get dressed, his underwear was a fluorescent yellow thong. Nothing about him indicated he'd be a yellow thong guy. Weirdest tattoos I've ever seen on a pubic area. Chinese symbol for heaven and a slippery when wet sign. When I first started, it was a surprise. It was a little surprising that there's no rhyme or reason to penis or labia size.
Yeah.
Huge people can have small or huge junk, vice versa.
It normally tends to be the opposite of what you think it's going to be in my experience.
Yeah. Is that in your dating experience or
no,
your nursing
in my nursing experience.
Okay.
But I was going to say, but at that point in their lives, I don't know if it's fair to say that their 20-year-old girlfriends didn't get, they might have got something better.
Yeah.
Things are really going awry by the time you're shoving a tube up there.
Yeah, this person says they all genitals look like sea creatures out of their shells.
Yeah. Yeah.
A variety of genitals that not much phases me unless there's a genuine problem. What does phase me is the number of grown adults who don't wipe their ass. Ooh.
That's gross. Especially when you know you're going somewhere to take your pants off.
Yeah, dilation size. For me as a nurse, it's really just the giant penises that get me. Just a good Lord. That was that and thinking you should wash your ass more. Another one.
What the fuck?
Just
where's she working?
You never
where are you working? You have an abundance of penises coming in that make you go, good Lord.
Inner city, baby. You just haven't volunteered in the right shelters.
Yeah, you're really right. Good Lord.
You haven't volunteered around the elephantitis. I remember having to catheterize an older Greek lady. She was not conscious. Got to the business end, and it was huge. I just looked back over my shoulder. The other nurse said, just do it. I'll explain later. I'm speeding up. It's long and graphic. Yeah. But it was saying the nurse later explained that this lady would have been a teenager on the early 1900s. Sex before marriage, taboo. Apparently, it was not uncommon for young girls to slowly stretch their urethras to make copulation possible.
Yeah, I was going to say, I actually have a story about that.
You can, let me finish and then you can tell it. Starting with a knitting needle, working your way up, absolutely jaw-dropping. She says, just take it in the butt.
Honestly, that sounds
for
less
fuck's
painful.
Sake. Just take it in the butt for fuck's sake.
Well, I was going to say, you know what's funny is I don't have that type of story about that. I actually, one of the clinics or something that we were doing when I was still a student, a lady came in and she was getting endless amounts of UTIs, and they weren't that old, the couple.
Oh, okay.
And it just didn't make sense. UTIs is pretty common in older people.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe, if I remember correctly, they were not from this country, so I don't think they spoke English at all. And so this was all going on with a translator. And it turns out this entire time, this man thought he was having sex with her and was having sex with her urethra.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And they weren't even there because of the UTIs. They were there because she couldn't figure out why they couldn't get pregnant.
Oh, golly. Enough. Oh. This is like one of those Planned Parenthood moments all over again where I'm getting ill. I'm going to faint.
No. Well, you brought it up.
I did. I didn't realize it was going there.
Think about the crusty asses.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to faint, sincerely.
No, I meant think about poop.
Me. I know. You're going to have to.
Oh, poop makes you faint?
Oh my goodness. It's all making me faint.
Well,
what's this called? Explain it to people.
Oh,
Sam has it too. What's it called?
Vegas something or other.
Yeah,
it's it has to do with your blood pressure.
Yeah,
it has to do with your, and it's crazy.
If you're watching the video.
Our friend had a baby and she has this, and she was very nervous about it, but she did say that having a baby made her get over this. I think you have to. And
we told the story about Planned Parenthood before, right?
I don't know, but now is not the time, I don't think, since you're recovering.
Oh, my God. Anyway, you take it away. That's enough about old genitals. I can't do it.
It's crazy. He just can't handle it. This is how you know that men are never meant to be gold diggers. They can't handle the genital news. Finally, I've been a nurse for nearly 20 years. Genitals are all very different and yet exactly the same. As long as they're clean and healthy, you're grand. That's how we'll end it. Oh, well, I mean,
end it there.
As long as I'm glad they didn't say pretty. I was gonna say everything. I actually feel like I know about the difference of genitals. I learned not in nursing, but from Naked Attraction. Yeah, honestly, like it was amazing to me to see, because again, when you're a nurse, you're often dealing with like
problems,
washed up. Oh, like, yeah, I'm sure it was great back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you watch Naked Attraction and you see like 20-year-olds that got like pussies longer than some of these ones that have been dehydrating for 80 years.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man, what's that gonna? I don't know. It's fun. The human body. It's a fun one.
Oh, I wish I wouldn't have even read that one now.
Well, speaking of the human body, you want my last story?
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is actually a PSA, too, for those of you in Michigan listening. If you are the woman who dropped off a human skull at the Goodwill Donation Center in Chelsea, Michigan, the Chelsea Police Department would like a word. CBS News reported that a woman who was caught on the store surveillance camera brought in a skull wrapped in a shirt. The skull appeared to be intact and didn't have any visible damage. Officers turned it over to the county medical examiner, who forwarded it to the anthropology department.
Some Epstein shit.
Where did you get a skull, ma'am?
Oh, man, this is
You think that's just been like in her backyard for like 90 years, and her grandma on her deathbed was like, there's a skull, figure it out.
She probably thought it was a Halloween decoration. Like those poor kids in Scotland.
Have we ever told this story?
We may have. It was a pretty big story. I looked it up, I think. So
you want to tell it?
Yeah, I mean, it's
our friend. If you're listening to our Catfish and Chips series over on Patreon,
two of our friends
who live in Scotland were telling us a story about something that happened there. Was that 2 or 3 years ago?
It was a few years ago. Yeah,
and
post-COVID. So
on the night of Halloween. Do you want to tell the story? I can't remember exactly how they said it happened.
A bus was driving by and a person tripped. And
a very old man, like an 80-plus-year-old man.
And his head fell into the wheel well, and it decapitated him. And it was Halloween, and a bunch of like college-age dudes.
When the head, I think flew, like it was like a busy city street. And so it flew to like...
in the gutter, I believe, or on the sidewalk. Isn't it near the entrance
of a bar? Because they picked it up and thought it was.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it landed, maybe it was one of those, Scotland, those alley bars. Like, I don't know. But apparently the head eventually landed near the entrance to a bar.
And these people thought it was a Halloween decoration.
And like put it on their like head.
Took photos with it. Oh, it's so realistic. It's like an old man.
And it turns out it was.
It was.
And they had to like shut down the entire city for like hours, right?
And I would rather...
Because I think they thought it was like a serial killer.
Yeah, they did. They locked it down. Yeah, I
think they thought someone was like decapitating people on Halloween.
Old people on
and
Halloween.
And trying to blend it in with the...
Yeah.
But I think they eventually found footage, right?
Yes.
That's not funny. That's horrifying.
It's horrifying. It makes me feel better than what your urethra comments. I would rather hang out with that head... than like just talking about the hold on.
BuzzFeed nurse stories, but not the real stories.
Just talking about that old decapitated man brought my blood pressure back down.
I see.
To normal.
I
so
see.
Thank you for
you're back in a good
telling
place.
It. Yeah.
You're back in a good place. Okay.
Can I tell a crazy story just while we're on crazy stories?
Yeah.
It has nothing to. I'll tell it later. It's a fun one for another day. I do have one more thing to tell you. There is a mysterious symptom popping up in some GLP-1 users.
Ooh.
A new one. You know me, I love a GLP-1 story.
Yeah,
I like to keep track of what's...
When he found out they were losing hair, he was like, oh, it's starting.
Oh, man. It says, if you watch a Super Bowl ad, you notice Serena Williams and all the other, fat celebrities. Now, what's her name was telling you? No longer fat celebrities, I'm sorry, because the product works so well.
Celebrities.
The other one who's saying she was microdosing GLP-1s.
Yes, yeah.
GLP-1s are relatively new. The industry is rapidly expanding, still learning about their long-term effects. Users report fatigue, nausea as being quite common during use, but with more people using the drug, more side effects are popping up. Dr. Sarah Lavelle is a clinical psychologist who noticed several of her patients reporting a strange side effect, extreme apathy. She told Today Explained, this must be a podcast or something, co-host Jonquilyn Hill, whatever, that it isn't quite depression, but more of a missing spark, making people lose interest in things they previously loved.
Yeah, hot girls always have that problem. Welcome to it.
Yeah. Below is an excerpt of their conversation, whatever. But it is funny that they come up with this whole medical spiel on how it's not depression. They refuse to call it. It's extreme apathy.
Yeah, it's not like depression. It's just you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is if you look up the symptoms of depression, apathy is one.
Is one of them, yes. It says the other thing is that there's a big difference between a person being depressed. They have started looking into, does it affect suicidality and depression? You have to think about depression like, oh, these are people talking, so it's a excerpt, so it doesn't read well. But I just think it's funny that they are trying to spin GLP-1 apathy as like, it's not depression.
Well, I think it's
absolutely depression.
It's also I just happened to overhear a commercial for them the other day, and they're always on, but I've never really listened. And at the end, it was saying it was one of those companies that does it, and it was saying get your first 2 months for $150, and then after that, just $3.99. And I was thinking, $400 a month. That to cause who knows what to your body is crazy.
And they got payment plans. They'll help you out. It reminds me so much of, there was this thermo whatever supplement that a lot of bodybuilders and shit used to, gym bros used to use, and it would cause you to shred a lot. Yeah. But it crashes everyone's sex drive too. And not it doesn't kill your boners. It you just don't
care.
You don't want it.
Yeah. It's like food. It's all of it.
A lot of these appetite suppressants, they suppress your appetite for your zest for life.
I was going to say, and it begs the question, I guess, when you are, and I'm sure someone studied this, but when you are metabolically suppressing your urge to eat, are you signaling something in your brain to not fire other things? Because if your body's I'm not taking in food, then the idea of exercise sounds exhausting, right? Yeah. The idea of procreating, if that's what sex is for, is how could I create a human? I'm not even feeding myself. You know what I mean? I think it shuts shit off in your systems.
Yeah, no, that's it. But it's funny is I remember supplements long before GLP-1s that worked the exact same way in the body. You could have literally just taken a pill from GNC. If you it's just not a miracle cure, I guess is what I'm saying. It's
you're definitely giving up something. Yeah. Some things.
You making a deal?
I wouldn't do it. I don't know. I mean, it's I don't like it.
I mean, if you have heart mortality issues and things
I just mean, I feel as if the abundance of people that are in my sphere that use it are trying to lose.
She knows an influencer girl who's kind of a chunky girl, but relies on it to stay,
stay
hot.
Pudgy, but hot. She just, it's
but it's almost, I would say, I guess the string you're pulling at is that it's almost still kind of, it's some weird extent of an eating disorder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's our alarm. We gotta go. I gotta go perform 5 whole minutes of laughs tonight. So
Olivia won a comedy contest.
Oh, that's how every good story starts. Pretty sure Richard Gadd's story started that way.
I was broke. I won a contest, and
here we are.
And then a few knuckles later, you're gonna be a star, kid.
Yeah. So we'll see if tonight's my night.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
We'll see if she ever talks to you fucking losers again, because she's famous now. And I think we'll call it there.
Yeah, come on over on Thursdays for Catfish and Chips on our Patreon. On Sundays, if you're a patron, you get Silicon Valley episodes. So come be a part of that.
And we got a lot of Epstein.
Come hate on big tech with us.
Yeah, we got a lot of Epstein shit coming, I think, in the near future. Or the next thing we're going to tackle. But we still got to finish the current projects.
Tomorrow's problems for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening. That's all, folks. I'm not weird, you're weird.
No, you're weird.
No, you're weird.
Bye.
No, dude, you're weird. Bye.